The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So James Madison's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Nice throw. Caught for a completion. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Dukes will have to kick it away.
Do not kick it to 22.
And the return will be brought down. For the Oregon Ducks, offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that deep.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third-and-goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it in for the score. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
James Madison's offense back out there now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking tackles. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. That's good timing when the receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that back.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. He finds his man. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a quick timeout. That's after the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he steps out of it. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes a quick grab. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Dukes. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ballgame. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Colorado's offense will have the football first here. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time,
he'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. So a 3 and out on the first possession. They'll have to kick it away. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Great cut there. Watch the spin move. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Jukes to get free. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes will line up here on first down and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. They've moved into the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, I know we're still here in the first half, but something to think about for this offensive coordinator. They've tried 3 straight tries of putting the ball into the end zone and been denied. We're at 4th and goal. Your
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The shotgun handoff here. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is... And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes have first and 10 here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now another deep ball here. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. We'll get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Just trucks through the defender. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action.
Touchdown, Colorado. And they will claim. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out.
He's looking deep here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Hands off to the fullback. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Hold it. Open. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he shoved out of bounds about the 3.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down, and now a 4th down play coming up. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring the return. James Madison's offense back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, the football comes out. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone and really...
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Silva.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that completion. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for it.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Throws a stiff arm. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line.
Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Look out, he's got some space. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of down. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We get the 2nd half started with a running play. He stopped him right at the 24.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They go with a direct snap. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Silva. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dump off caught by the running back. It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And the Dukes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, James Madison. They've come all the way back to claim the lead. That's a test of toughness and a test of will. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now it's second down here. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. That completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver and almost paid off for an interception.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Dukes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick it up.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the sophomores got him for a sack. And the Dukes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The Dukes are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And they get him down after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. James Madison's offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big... Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Football comes out. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Buffaloes offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
And we're really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in the first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This quarterback on fire today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down play coming up.